It's just been so perfectly timed. It's great. We're right on schedule. Fantastic presentations and an attentive audience. Sometimes you're in an audience, they're all meowing at the back. This is all working out great. There is going to be a small break now, but we do have a little bit of spoken word, a palate cleanser in between courses of 3 or 4 presentations. And her name is Tanya Newmeyer. So she's going to do a bit of 5-minute little presentation, mill around, get another drink. We got to make that bar quota. Thanks. Thanks, Nate. Thanks, Darcy, one of the many organizers. Knowing that what we need is openness and trust. This is the kind of call for you to open your mind and heart. Sometimes it's obvious, like signs hanging in store windows saying, "Open." I sit behind an open cash register these days where people ask me, "Are you open?" I hope so. I'd like to be in the way we can be, open to the possibility. See, we open files, open doors, open books, open spaces, but how do we open hearts and minds? Because being open is an act of love, necessitating courageous truth-telling. And I've been trying to use this word, love, with you. But instead I tell you that Adrienne Rich writes that an honorable human relationship that is one in which 2 people have the right to use the word love is a process. Delicate, violent, often terrifying to both persons involved, the process of refining the truths they can tell each other. Let me tell you, I'm still learning to be open. Sometimes, when I open up, it seems to spill out, leaving me vulnerable. So I've been waiting for someone to welcome me in, to say you don't need to be anything but yourself here. Welcome. But welcome too. I'd like to see you. Sometimes I feel this fear of dependency, so I need to see the truth that we are interconnected, we are interdependent, we support one another. That's okay, it's more than okay, it's necessary still. I can't keep throwing caution to the wind. If I do, I won't last. I've heard weatherproofing is dangerous, but how will we be prepared? Without honestly asking questions, being full of care and speaking truthfully. Yes, this is our resistance, our means of remaining together, whole, not tossed to pieces, carefully built to withstand the storms of loneliness, passion, rage, and change, not in order but chaos. You see, I thought opening was something I'm good at, but it turns out that without the corresponding skills of closing things up, of healing old wounds, there's so much hesitant to start anew, to begin again, to start again. I tell you that Adrienne Rich writes that it is important to do this because it breaks down human self-delusion and isolation. It is important to do this because in doing so we do justice to our own complexity. It is important to do this because so few people will go that hard way with us. So I'm looking forward to your phone call, the sound of your voice, and soon I hope the sweet release of being in your arms. Love, Tanya. Truth be told, I love you! And I haven't always had the courage to say it out loud. Sometimes before I know it, the season passes, we are apart, no longer together. We still have our honesty, so don't help me put off the misery of this life, rather help me face it. Boldly, bravely, singing, and strong. Because the best parts of me are about loving. The rest of me's got to get sorted out to do more of what I'm here to do. I'm hereby open to the possibilities. Are you? Thank you. Whoa. So that's a bit of a taste of what performance poetry can be like. There's a monthly event that happens at the Drake. It's usually the 3rd Saturday. You'll get lots of diversity represented on that stage there. This month it's happening Friday, February 19th. There'll be another poet from our slam scene up on the mic shortly for our next break. I hope you enjoy the contentious and important and progressive issues that are raised here tonight. So I perform poetry, and I also run workshops. You can speak to me about them if you're interested. The workshops are kind of to say to you, it's possible for you to do this too. So, here's a new piece. If you can hear me. Can you hear me? Okay, so I'll do this next one and that's it. beautiful. There's a story here about finding beauty in discomfort. See, I shared last Christmas with a friend's family. We were served aphorisms after dinner. Small pieces of paper tied with ribbon. Mine read, "If we all threw our problems in a pile and saw everyone else's, we'd quickly take back our own." I'm taken back to Christmas Eve of giving out chocolate on the streets of Toronto with friends. We were 3 women in a humble get-around car. On a night that was cold and quiet because most people are at home with family or friends. We were downtown meeting people who were sitting on steps, wandering around, or buried under blankets. Needless to say, these encounters made an impression. We didn't have much to give, but for chocolate and some well wishes. One of these encounters stands out more than others in memory. It was at the corner of Bathurst and Queen Street, inside a streetcar shelter, where there was a young woman who appeared to be kept warm by a few belongings around her feet. She met me with a "Merry Christmas, beautiful." This encounter is etched in my memory. You might say I was charmed, but also I am haunted by ghosts of Christmas past, of family gatherings so uncomfortable that it was only the calm of light rain under street light that helped me catch my breath again. See, I'm aware. If I were to throw my problems in a pile amongst those of the street-involved people in Toronto, they might not compare. But I've been challenged to ask tougher questions, like, can I take back more than I thought I was able to? And can I take action towards housing and support for all?